Hey guys, DM here. It's about 6 o'clock on Saturday evening. Got kind of a lazy Saturday going on, so I thought I might put together a little video and talk a little bit about rating and kind of follow up on the conversation that we've been having in chat a little bit on color matching versus rainbow teams and that sort of thing. So a little bit of information on the front end. I posted this to the raid chat in Discord. This is a link to a strategy tips for the casual player over at the SG forum. It's got some good information in there about raids in general. I encourage you guys, if you haven't seen that already, go ahead and take that, kind of take that and look at it and hopefully get something out of it for you. In particular, I wanted to talk about the amount of time or the amount of ticks or the amount of sort of turns that it takes for a defensive hero to get their special. And this is important for a couple reasons. Obviously, when you're fighting, you want the heroes on defense to get their specials as few times as possible. This number right here, the 8, 10, and 12, and 6.5 here on the screen, this applies to if you had a hero, let's say you had a fast hero on the right wing, and no gems hit that hero, it would take that hero 8 turns in the battle to naturally gain their skill. And average mana would be 10, slow is 12, very fast is 6.5, but it actually rounds it up to 7. So 7 turns for a very fast hero like Gravemaker or Cage. Right, so that is the absolute longest amount of time that it would take those heroes as far as number of turns. It does not take into account any tile damage that they take, right? So every tile that hits them, it's a half a tick of mana. So if you were to hit a fast mana hero with 16 tiles in one turn, let's say you got a cascade in the middle on the tank, and no matter whether the tiles were 1 damage or, whatever the damage was, if you have that hero in play or not, that color in play or not, it's still going to charge the fast hero on defense. It would take 20 to charge the average and 24 to charge the slow, which sounds like a lot, but really it's not when you think about it. So the bottom line is the goal is to kill the tank as quickly as possible without their special going off, preferably. But even if it does go off, limiting them to 1 special fire would be, I guess, the second ideal scenario. And you can do it, a lot of different ways. And I know we've talked about it in chat a little bit, and everything's relative, right? So you can take a rainbow team in, and maybe you have a war where you're picking on folks about your team power level. Everything is equal, so to speak, for the most part, and you find yourself winning 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 out of 6. And that's great. That's great for us as a team. That's great for the points. But I would contend that that is not going to be the norm with a rainbow team. Any battle that you get into can be won or lost relatively easily, depending on what kind of luck you get with the board. At the end of the day, this is a random sort of gem matching game, and it really comes down to the types of gems that the game gives you. You can win rather easily with a rainbow team with the right board. But what we want to try to do is think of it in terms of averages, right? So what's the average board that you're going to get? Maybe that board is a couple, decent cascades, maybe a 2 or 3 gem cascade, or, maybe even a 4 or 5 here and there. Maybe that's average for us, but certainly not a 10, 12, 14, 15 combo. That's not typically what you're going to get, right? So kind of taking those extreme boards out of it and looking at it sort of from an average with a lot of data points, and I've been playing, 1.5 years now. It is my opinion, based on that amount of playing, that rainbow teams do not do as well on average. So take that for what it's worth. I mean, you know, like I said, everybody has different experience, but the name of the game here is to make us stronger as a team. And I think, you know, I think by doing the color stacking, the 2-2-1, it's gonna get us there. It's gonna make us stronger. It's gonna make us more effective in battle. And that's just kind of where I sit with it. So let's shoot over here to the game. We're staring at the forum right now, but we're going to shoot over here to the game. And we're going to hop in a couple raids. And hopefully I can illustrate my point a little bit. We'll see how the boards go. Again, the boards might decide to make a liar out of me today, but that's okay. We're going to find somebody. So this is my defense team on top. This is what I say usually. This is right now what I'm running as my raid defense. We're going to find, I would like to fight them because they have a lot of ham. We're going to find a similarly powered team. Perfect, right? 41-13. So everybody's 41-13. I'm going to fight them with my rainbow defense team. If I win, then I win. If I lose, then I'm going to shoot over here to my raid attacking team and see how we fare that way. And we'll do this a couple times. I've got a couple raid flasks to burn here, so we'll get a couple data points. It's not going to necessarily prove it one way or the other, but hopefully you'll see that the trend is you're going to tend to do a little bit better with your color stack team. So everything is equal right now. This is not a war battle, so there's no gimmick, there's no healing. This is just straight up two evenly matched teams getting ready to go at it. So let's see how we do. Rainbow team first. Okay. We'll survey the board here, see if there's anything immediately sticking out. I can make the 4 gem red, but that would disturb my double match down here at the bottom that it kind of wants me to make. I'm going to go ahead and do this first and set up a 2 color gem match in the middle. Looks like that's the next move. So Gravemaker, being very fast, gets charged up very quickly. You know, he's everybody's favorite tank, it seems like. We could throw blues at Grave. Is there a better move out there? Always try to get combos. So if I can make a multiple gem move or cause a cascade, that's typically what I try to do. It doesn't look like we're easily going to get one, so I'll throw the blues in the middle. Got lucky there on a purple. Let's see. I could do the 4 gem one of 2 different ways on the holy. I'm probably going to do the one that spreads it out a little bit. I think Gravemaker's, well, you know what, he's going to get his skill either way, so I'm just going to throw all 4 into him and save charging Morgan because she really hurts. So let's do that. So Gravemaker continues to punish me for my daring to attack him. Morgan's obviously weak against fire. If I throw that 4 at her, she's probably going to charge. It's going to charge Gravemaker, but depending on who the ladies on the end hit, he might not be alive to get his special, but let's see. Oh, he died to the fire tick anyway. So, not in great shape here. Not in great shape here, folks. Not sure that it matters too awful much what I do at this point. We'll try to make something happen here. Morgan's going to go ahead and make Rumpel wish he had stayed home today. Rumpel gets his skill, but sadly it's too late. And we're just trying anything we can try at this point. It's pretty much over. Now these are evenly matched teams, right? I mean, to the number. And, you know, Isarnia's slow. She never got her skill off. Honestly, Obcon, I don't think he's fired yet. He's ready to fire. But they took me out just with normal hits. Gravemaker fired twice. Morgan fired once. Took out an evenly matched offensive team. And I have good heroes down here. You know, all 5 of those heroes are good. And I got my ass handed to me. So, we're going to rematch. I'm going to pop a flask. We're going to spin over here to our raid team and see if we have any better luck. Raid team's actually a little less powerful by the numbers. Okay. Let's do this. Now, there's no guarantee I'm going to win this. Like I said, it all comes down to the boards, but I feel like I'm going to have a little bit better chance winning this with my raid team. So Gravemaker's going to go off once. That's, you know, it's kind of hard to get out of that unless you get a super awesome couple first moves. I think that blue gem in the middle is going to kill Gravemaker, so I'm not going to hit him. Aeropostale, don't really care. I'm going to go ahead and hit Morgan with Magni. And this should kill Gravemaker. Pop Rumple. Defense down, everybody's favorite buff. This should kill Morgan. And should charge the girls up, to be honest, and that definitely will. We're going to take out Delilah, because I don't like healers. Quick charge, Gravemaker. Sarnia's over here wondering what just happened to her team. Her team that totally kicked my rainbow team's ass, by the way. And she dies to a fire tick. Everybody's still standing. You know, what can I say? Color matching is the way to go, guys. It just is. So that's, you know, that's a data point of 2. I understand that. But we're going to keep going. I'm going to go ahead and stop this. Well, I'm going to stop this video, probably do a second one, follow up on this, just to give you guys something to think about, right? So we'll stop here and pick up here in a little bit. See ya.